When you spoke to everybody, you get the sense that 49.1% are thinking Muhammadu Bawumia, 45.8% are thinking John Mahama, 2% are thinking Cheddar, and 1.2% are thinking Alan.
Yeah, I used what I call the 51st percentile. 51st percentile, simply what it means is that in each constituency, if you want to get 50% plus 1 votes, how many communities do you need to build that number of votes? So you rank the polling stations.
And God will expose all of you one by one. Me say, December, you to me say, Yankopon, they will to me, say Nada, and they will to me, say Gontompo, Netiaco, say no credit Taco, Missy, Yenina, you chrome her. Montrona yet, and Trump can be yet 2016, that Ghana photo about Mahama, and yet, and yet you may be.
Ebusa for me mama kwaba eba Sandgod TV so na najeje wakodi massage ekonya enne ye be kasa afa nsem bi ya Professor Sarpong akoka ewo aye analysis bi afa abato ya ye ba beto no December 7th fun se na analysis na wa ye no hu se Mahama enya 45 ena Bawumia enya 49 ena Mahama papa so abeka se ne abato no de ne ba Mahama ene befa enti ene ya bahas Mahama papa ho se ni bedin komo afa ensema Professor Sarpong eka ya se bia sesa wo wiem enti na ne ba Professor Sarpong no eka nsem bi sadia enti abusia for dem maye ko hwe video ni mra na ya ba ya ne Mahama papa bedin komo no.
When you spoke to everybody, you get the sense that 49.1% are thinking Muhammadu Bawumia.
Yes.
45.8% are thinking John Mahama. Yes. 2% are thinking Cheddar, and 1.2% are thinking Alan.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on.
And then this is the general outlook in respect of the
parliamentary is the interesting one. That's what I want to talk to you about. The parliamentary. Please, let's notice that we move to another thing.
Let me quickly add this before we move. How did we select
the communities?
The 4272 communities. I used what I call the 51st percentile. 51st percentile, simply what it means is that in each constituency, if you want to get 50% plus 1 votes, how many communities do you need to build that number of votes? So you rank the polling stations. For example, as North, you have MIM RC as the topmost polling station with 741 registered voters. You rank it to the bottom. You draw your 51st percentile line as to the point where the votes will add up to 50% of the votes plus 1. So if your population registered voters in that constituency is like 80,000, you need about 40,000. At the polling station or the community where the 40,000 plus gets, you draw your pass mark, and then you list the communities that make up the 51st percentile communities. That is how we built for each constituency the communities that we visited. The assumption was that votes from these communities would enable you cross 50% plus 1.
Let's talk about the parliamentaries. 128 for NPP, and you said they could easily grab 41 more.
Yes.
92 for NDC, and you said they could easily grab 15 more. If you give all the 15 to NDC on 92, they still don't make the half a percentage mark. Is your research indicating that NPP are better in parliament than NDC?
So my conclusion on the parliamentary was that at least 148 seats by the close of elections 2024 would go in favor of the NPP.
148.
148.
That's a parliamentary majority.
That is a parliamentary majority. Historically, NPP have more safe seats than the NDC. Historically, when you add Eastern and Ashanti alone, you are doing like 70 votes, 70 plus votes, and then you can
70
take
plus
from
seats.
70 plus seats. You can take from all other regions and others. So historically, even 2020, now that we have hung parliament, by the 2020 elections, MPP had more safe seats than the NDC. So it was the swings and those things that caused the hang parliament, and not that.
There's a particular constituency that Akufo-Addo won by 14,000, but MPP lost.
In fact, in the entire central region, they have 23 constituencies. It is 4 out of the 23 constituencies that NDC actually won, both presidential and parliamentary. 19 of the constituencies, NPP won all the presidential votes.
19 of the 23?
19 of the 23. Even though parliamentary seats, they won 10. So anybody seeking to convince himself that by winning 13 out of 23, NDC, Central Region is an NDC area or stronghold, would get it wrong. You know, the top is built on the base. So if the base is blue, he who occupies a green top would have to work extra hard
to keep it.
Go to Bono. Bono have 12 constituencies. At the close of elections, it was 6 seats. But only one constituency won both presidential and parliamentary for NDC. 11 out of the 12.
Akufo-Addo won them.
Won them.
But he lost the parliament.
But he lost. The parliament was 6-6.
Okay.
In Bono.
So in 5 of the constituencies, he won.
He won, but the NDC candidates.
Won.
So such NDC candidates will have to work hard and don't have to assume that
they will win it.
It's our seat. It's not your seat. You must prove your worth through the work that you do with your people.
I think we can stop here and deal with the regional ones next time.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes, because
that's fine.
Doc, so that's interesting.
Ebusafu yakoshe video naba. Yakoshe video ya baidie. Yene Mahama papa enyim komo no. Mahama papa yema wakwa ba ever Sun God TV.
Oh, me also.
Okay. Ene wo hu ye wo ha enya boni. Na emom ye ba se ye bebusa wasem waka no and Albert Fontaine times we say wo ba Mahama de December 7th for na be fa aba no. Opanyi bi so akoya analysis afa ho say onu ni hu say me analysis awaye no. Mahama benya 45 ena Bawumia esu benya 49, which means say obebiti oba Mahama e dey na wo.
Mesrimpo. Michia wa hwefo nyina. Nyankopɔ gusu hyira me o, matamfo bebre.
Okay.
Sala me ba no so nyame gusu hyira no. Obewi nyina ba na ma ho nsuro. Sa say ahwe video no, Prof Sarpong. Baby ofi ba na de me anya me wonwa. What you say? But so MPP ni. On jetum so MPP ni on onda kodakra na. Because every info analysis analysis Musa danko info funo things yeah sapu na be yeah you be na favor Mahama. Ono kwa for consistently man to be baby and favor me ba no. Professor Sarpong ya be question the methodology Musa danko use. And okofia ase na ono nso ye bi say or the please MPP for my own who answer one. What I say, but they didn't smart, you know, or yes, smarter than me.
Okay. So now, Mahama.
And so also a friend of Professor Smart. So smart with the I'm trying.
Professor Smart.
I'm friend, I'm say, yes, Sarpong, or Professor, yes, also Kumasi University, Technical University, was then. Obwa, who we know. Or shada no why say or the please MPP for what you want. So on your smart, you see some of us ebe fie nyansa, school nyansa, spiritual nyansa, physical nyansa, nyankopon ne chai. Ne smart no or the outsmart MPP for.
Said they will be ne PP and na said
no, said they you see na oya coward. You see me no. I am person we hwe ni panim na me ka kyen say wo. Man ye adwuma ye ntimu luzu. Onim say me say onim pa say MPP iluzu aba we. Me say obaako so o mfa ndu mfa ma ye ne ho adwuma pen wo ha. Ono so say na Bawumia lead but the parliament in there I have on afa na naba me live in the second round. Onu so MPP ni o. The same na won sankrofo na film lady afu akokwa me ho ai odne won me ye sa zoom ni ni ade na wo dada won onu won wo sere. Wafu apokwa wonim the best year ultimate year wo adom me follow ni ade nyina ne wo no so otan bi we NDC mu so no NDC biogrudge you all of a sudden niema enya no kure na wudi achi. That sister we disappoint me for program lady. Niema enya na yeto abawia na obeti ne me kanase. Okay. Niema enya no kure. Afedo no asantan ne ho baa no. Munim say I pose na mo ye na correct. Ada na for program ka sa abawe di obe wini ji owiam.
Ozo kwana be wini na.
Osi abaye go to the wo abetime wini ji owiam. Na abi be wia be ma incumbent in the chance of a because on easy no not about on the coconut crana. So what are you talking about? Who push you right and why you papa?
Easy in some ya we say about to no di woni.
And to the make intimacy. And you saw no by people of down over Cassie upon put on them fire by me and lead by millions. So once and 10 no over Cassie, I bet you will be there. And then now on I say, or more 2 foot through that I gonna for. A fake poo. Men I make the catch. But the Bible bet you fake. Until be a month to move. Now we are smart, I'm a smart, best suppose I support. Smart, you know, so smart. More buying a power. I was a mob where Juma modi a free education ya did jam woman I will chrome her. Yet ko abane kotoa. When Timan 50 plus afraid ye Momo pray a runoff.
I woman
MPP for no woman so woman see about the runoff. And just the one by one about runoff. What do you say?
MPP for NDC for you
that no NDC for they are winning.
NDC for are winning.
They are winning one touch.
What makes you think?
I'm telling you. What is our I have check? Me see, Mahama is winning one touch.
Mahama papa say what to say now? Bet you.
Me see. Mahama is winning these elections one touch. Then go second round we are. And you know, one saw all the berry, you know. And I make sure and say, my mention about the Ghana for. Nipa yam fro. Prof Sarpong say one how they push the berry or say, oh interview, say video what you say. Says one about Bawumia 49. And not just about Bawumia here you can crabia can when you're 50 plus 1. Na Mahama so here in the one. Ono so betimi abenya de so nya ka hona ire aba benya ayi no what you say nti wo mu bia betimi wini entro hwe me ka kire wo wan ye ndi wa shada akoma Bawumia 49 ayi no na Ghana fa aga so say 49 dia ene aka kakabere wanya wie nja de ne yemfa nso so man en ye twuma
is a 49 one be so so na 50 that's a Bawumia baby
yes what you say ene wa ma bo ayi 45
say we no de ono ye
ene obua
or can it for a fact?
Monsieur Bois, they are fake.
Okay.
I tell him, they are fake. You have to abandon me. I will not come on. What be a fake? But the minimum any problem, because I am MPP. And to have a beard in the corner, I say, oh, you've been able to cry because MPP people are losing this thing because about the Cotono is Ghana versus MPP. So now about this cry. Sure, now money power actually will chrome myself. What is the Mama be free education it the husika more na mo de dada na mo de akofa na mudi yi free education you know bibia free education mo ya mama nka me say this or they are going to position enti one say we strategy ni say wa mama Mahama 45 wa mama me ban 45 enti wa mama 45 no na me okoto aban so 45 dey say mu twi o but we do nya kakra bi na dey aso so anya 51 nti wa sheda koma Bawumia 49 me kan na ebe 10 eye Mahama de no na ode akokoma Bawumia just to deceive Ghanaians literate ni so when you oh mama kasa oh
question I have to ask dey ntina wo kasa wo deceive Ghana
make sure say o deceive the literate ni say Bawumia is leading Bawumia is losing on winning obeda winning. What time you know? Just and I'm just strategy woman. What you say? Just I okay, Matty. And the MPP ni back. Me say any video no pon my. Ade na wo ba my pools. Wo say a genuine authentic. Okay, and na where? Say kwakoto aba. Ade na ba be patcha wo say. MPP ni o. Pa yen ago. Ade na ba ade ba patcha say Ghana for sre pools na yi di aba no. Prof Sarpong di aba no. Yenye ni. Na no kore. Wonim di enti. Yenye ni no and I'm tell baby what dem crofo adwedi go say oh Bawumia oh say na say di pede kwakoto aba no psychological na me tell no Bawumia wo ye na push no nyina Ghana fododo na won koro na bisa na wo so won beto ama na wonya 49 dia ada na ye mfa 1 na ne yi bia kan ye dai enso so e ma na preko no nko that's the idea behind eh juma what you say. Now I compare 45 and so 45 they that 5% and you easy to know okonya when I did you know that I feel now so we are buying oh we are common sense who say we are buying ah wa bwatuma e bin sida What you say because dollar there 4 cities 3 cities what you call 17 cities me no kata say what you say now they akwa do what adwuma say ya Ghana for ye ho ato yen Ghana for bia de say ni ko dokuma sika ni aduan bo nyina ba fam what adwuma de a ade da ba mu say mo ebe ko run off another throw di no say uko parliament ai MPP for nya more seat wopwa I am telling you authority and what I do. Say there be electorate no. Ghana for timuntie. Yes. Into they are secure about 148 and you know crack.
They are the majority.
Aha. Okay, say there be ya. O me kwa to aba no so oh. Anyway, no nya de dade a ada na mentu bi kan wo nya na chese enye twuma. Be say aba we ya yekoto yi. Ni ebe fi ebe kwatia wo no. Na mo ahye that 10 no. Wonim so smart, I mean so nim. Ne smart no. Onim say MPP is losing these elections. Oh, enti muza ban kwa ne other fish solution there was one Ibio Bezi or UK. Omoya ekoma me bani Mahama nyina na ye no. Na quickly, once akwa konunu because one professors no akwa to figure so yes you fan kotum. What you say because pools no unsa ya na eta influence one professor say na me kan ya obi wo ha sabe na adwene ya because oh I say 49 ya de any man fan kan wan preko enti o ya na adwene so koto ma ba me professor akwakoto ma no ya adwuma obo dada mo ba wo mia nya sa pools no ye dey fake no be am power amuje mu di ada na mo pre second round pools bia amenje pool bia o ma ya ma e favor ayi no pool bia o ma ya ba obi lead e favor MPP no one conclusion is about the runoff. About when runoff. And you one Mahama so be winning one hands down. Mumpo or be winning some catch me say between 53 to 54%. The pan will be a jam. More brother shock and one I'm going to come back on team. Eh?
Tell them Mahama papa can't funny bunny who dear. My confused on you, dear Menka.
Me say, one of
our wish must send a ban and a far ban on
MPP for never sabe on tell because it defeat. Because about the water, but be people. Missy 53 to whom they be. Oh, and you saw who saw Professor Sarpong puts in idea and then social media and idea of Master that 3 hours car, or a champion at dinner just to confuse people, but yet you ma. Mese Bawumia onya 49 yaba to abana wie no ne best you betima ye 45 46
enti no se sembe na wo catch Ghana for
ya me catch Ghana for say sa puz na mu ya ayi Professor Sarpong smart Sarpong ayaba to no mumbomu ehu eye fake enye no kre eye ruda se wa body trim just to favor MP no confuse the electorate no but wo mia nya 49 yipia I'm telling you authority but the Bible ba be check no
okay
so nipu no na fake na say je no opoa what you say as soon as we be ba to be ka tell see one pu na parliament no if afa MPP afa I say yini na wo mo ko second round no enye no kure ababa ye ko to second round bi no obi obeka che the second round on sin woo me na mka che na
Bible no kwafo wo the Bible no be check say obani ne be
Bible no kwafo and obenya dada but Bible no kwafo Professor Sarpong akwakọ yepu che say Bawumia lead 49.1% against me am ba John Mahama se fu na Professor Sarpong ye no say genu pu akonifa odada Ghana futu agu enya ko bengum
say ada no
ni pasa mo ka je mo fra ukroma
hey insisa
no kra no professor what credibility way put be na why ukrom have them come and show Ghanaians who be na why me tie ne kasa cross na oye be no hu se na crofu ye pu no ko fa no ye no so ye so be ye bi na oye nya de pu be na why ya e authentic hwe me won crofu be ukroma apart from spiritual apart from spiritual works in Nigeria me no we go for be chrome ha somebody like Benefsin party bia Benefsin because so be win the so be lose straight
why
ono so e correct ono so yes apus ni bi ni pu bia ni we otiola ye nti ono se MPP o ye pus MPP lady di e from na me wa so for be chrome ha so na so make so MPP a party we be winning so be lose Azuka. The Azuka say Azuka cry na meme say MPP you are going for position. What you say meme won crofo bi oba ayi won ayi pu na mene oni akodi say party we dey be say eka. One credibility ben o make some idea on my ya. What you say? Atu. Ye nipa o. Boy nipa ye predictions na dey. Egunya 80% kura na is good because we nipa. One man o make sure me say me Professor Sarpong man na fe Ghana fu nyedi ni say no kan true.
Okay.
One team baby I be Sarpong true ni had na apimo and God will expose all of you one by one. Me say December ni be hu yo to me say Nyankopon na wo to me o. Say nada en na wo to me o. Say kontompo na tia konwa suo. Say no kra na beta konwa suo. Me say ye nyina ye wo krom ha. Montro na ye entro me kra me kan bi ye di 2016 that Ghana photo about John Mahama. Enya ye adwuma bi o.
Okay. Ebusia for Mahama papa ne ne trip ye di nkomo.
Enti we ya di na mu push na. Mo
Ebusia for Ghana Mahama papa ene ne di nkomo efa Professor Sarpong analysis a oyeye no. Was it ordained say one man any match no kwan crop baby o se oye pu na Bawumia LED Mahama no into ordained so man no ne meka. Said the Mahama papa e kan ebusia for aha ene brebe ma ye kwan ama ye di nkomo twetwe no ebesi. Ya makram media na na jeje wa kodi. Baby a be share me bia o frɛ go me adwo a meje so makao.